How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a History Minute, your daily History Minute with the kid. We're going to be giving these a try out every Saturday, see how it goes. But this week, I wanted to actually take a look at the Trinity shot. And mainly the reason that I decided to pick on this is I got some fan mail on it. One of our regulars decided to email me, reminded me that he didn't have any other Jeanne d'Arc conspiracy theories and no other Blackbird conspiracy theories, but he also brought up that I needed to bring up a toast to the Trinity test, so here I am doing that. So Trinity, for those of you who don't know, was the first detonation of an atomic device. Down there you can see, the mushroom cloud, the gadget, and Base Camp Trinity as it appeared. And there were a few things that kind of made Trinity unique. And the first thing to keep in mind was Trinity was the culmination of years worth of research in the Manhattan Project, and that was our race to beat everybody in the world to an atomic device. And we did finally beat that. The bomb was used in an explosion. That was used in the explosion was referred to as a gadget, like I said, and it's pictured down there in the center. It didn't resemble any device that we think of today. We think of bombs and missiles. This thing was just a round sphere that was hoisted to the top of a tower where it was detonated. It detonated at 5:29 in the morning on 16 July 1945, and as Bob actually pointed out, it was the first artificial sunrise in 1945. So thank you very much for that meme. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get that factored in. At an elevation of about 100 feet, which is how tall the tower was, it produced a blast equal to 22 kilotons. Now, for comparison's sake, the Nagasaki and Hiroshima blasts were about 10 to 15 kilotons. There's some estimates that put it out there 17. So Trinity was actually a little bit more powerful than the ones that we actually used in Japan. And then the site today sits on the edge of what is more commonly known as White Sands Missile Range, and is a National Historic Site. It's in the middle of BFN, New Mexico. If you're out there, you're probably not out there to see the sites unless you really like sandstone. I like sandstone, so we'll bring out the sandstone. It's kind of nice. I would love to be in the middle of nowhere. I kind of am now as it is. But that is the general gist of the Trinity test. Of its location here, like I said, it's in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico, situated out there on the edge of White Sands Missile Range in the White Sands Desert. It's on the northwestern fringe there. And yeah, like I said, not a lot to see around it. There is a marker out there. They have some replicas of the Fat Man and the Little Boy bombs that were used, but again, those were not the bombs that were used during the atomic raids on Japan. So not 100% sure why they're out. Well, I know why they're out there, but it really doesn't make all that much sense to me. Anyway, you can get to it getting out there on P Route 20, as you can see there. That is the actual crater. Don't worry about contamination. You're not going to get radiation poisoning from being out there anymore. I promise you. The other cool thing that there is to see out there is that there is an awesome Air Force base that's just situated just a little bit further away. And White Sands is, of course, out there, and they've got a fantastic display of artillery pieces, missiles, and rockets, and everything that you can possibly imagine out there. With that in mind, for today, don't forget our presentation for the World War II commemoration. We're going to be looking at the U-boat peril, the Battle of the Atlantic. It's the same presentation that I've given in some of my talks at local libraries, but we're going to have it a little bit loose this time, kind of like how we had this history minute / 5 minutes, a minute a slide or so. If you're not already following us on Facebook, make sure that you do so. You can also follow us on Tumblr, which I don't know why you would do that. Why would you do that to yourself? Don't do that. But do check us out on the website, www.melodichavoc.com, and we will see you next time.